Ever wondered how crucial advanced network design is to information security? Well, let's delve into the heart of the matter. Advanced network design is not just a fancy term, it's a crucial pillar in the world of information security, also known as InfoSec. Firstly, imagine a world where unauthorized access to information is the norm. Sounds like a nightmare, doesn't it? That's exactly what advanced network design helps to prevent. By setting up secure boundaries and implementing advanced protocols, it ensures that only authorized personnel have access to sensitive data. It's like having an invisible, impenetrable wall around your precious information, keeping it safe from prying eyes. But that's not all. Ensuring the integrity of data is another significant piece of the puzzle. In the digital realm, data is constantly moving, being modified and updated. Now imagine if during this process the data gets altered unknowingly or even maliciously. The results could be catastrophic. Advanced network design plays a vital role here. It incorporates measures like error detection and correction mechanisms, ensuring that the data remains intact and unaltered during transmission. Now let's talk about network performance. In the age of high-speed internet and real-time data transmission, maintaining optimal network performance is non-negotiable. A well-designed network ensures efficient data flow, minimizes latency, and prevents bottlenecks. It's like having a superhighway for your data, where everything moves smoothly without any traffic jams. What's more, a robust network design also facilitates quick recovery in case of any disruptions, minimizing downtime and ensuring business continuity. It's like having an emergency exit plan at hand, always ready to spring into action when needed. In essence, advanced network design is not just about connecting devices and facilitating communication. It's about creating a secure, efficient, and resilient digital infrastructure that can withstand today's growing cybersecurity threats. So a well-designed network isn't just about performance, it's a key line of defense in information security. With the importance of advanced network design established, it's time to delve into the process of implementing it. Step 1. Assessing your current infrastructure. This is your starting point. You need to understand the status quo before you can improve upon it. So, begin by mapping out your current network. Identify all devices, connections, and data flows. Also take note of the software and hardware versions you're using. This will help you identify outdated or potentially vulnerable elements in your network. Step 2. Identifying vulnerabilities. This is where your detective skills come into play. Use your network map and inventory to identify potential points of weakness. You might need to consider aspects like outdated software, unsecured connections, or even physical security risks. Remember, in cybersecurity, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link. Step 3. Planning for improvements. Now that you know where your vulnerabilities lie, it's time to strategize. First, prioritize the risks you've identified based on their potential impact and likelihood of exploitation. Then determine the most effective strategies to mitigate these risks. This could involve upgrading software, adding new security measures, or even redesigning certain parts of your network. Step 4. Implementing changes. This is the part where you roll up your sleeves and get to work. Implement the strategies you've planned out, starting with the highest priority risks. This could involve tasks as simple as patching software, or as complex as rerouting data flows. Remember, the goal here is not just to fix problems, but to create a stronger, more resilient network. Step 5. Monitoring and updating. Here's where we emphasize that implementing advanced network design is not a one-off task. It's a continuous cycle of monitoring, assessing, and improving. Use network monitoring tools to keep a close eye on your network's performance and security. Regularly reassess your network to identify new vulnerabilities or areas for improvement. When necessary, return to step 3 and plan for further improvements. In all these steps, it's crucial to maintain thorough documentation. This not only helps you keep track of what you've done, but it also provides a valuable resource for troubleshooting future issues. It's also worth noting that while this guide presents a linear process, the reality is often more fluid. For example, you might identify new vulnerabilities while you're implementing changes, requiring you to loop back to the planning stage. Or You might find that your monitoring efforts reveal issues that weren't apparent in your initial assessment. That's why it's important to keep an open mind and a flexible approach. So, while implementing an advanced network design might seem daunting, remember that you're not alone. There are plenty of resources available to help you navigate this process, from online tutorials and forums to professional consultants and service providers. So implementing an advanced network design isn't a one-time task. It's a continuous process that requires regular monitoring and updates. Having gone through the steps to implement advanced network design, it's time to summarize the key points. Advanced network design plays a crucial role in information security. It's not just about connecting devices and facilitating communication. It's a strategic approach to safeguarding your data and ensuring seamless operations. It's like the backbone of your cybersecurity infrastructure, supporting and protecting your digital assets. The first takeaway is the importance of a layered approach. Designing your network in layers provides a robust defense mechanism. It's like building multiple walls around your castle. If an intruder breaches one wall, there are more layers to protect your kingdom. Similarly, a layered network design ensures that even if a malicious entity penetrates one layer, there are more defenses to stop them. Next, we learned about the significance of segmentation. By dividing your network into smaller segments, you can limit the reach of potential cyber threats. Each segment acts as a separate entity, isolating potential issues and preventing them from spreading across the entire network. It's akin to compartmentalizing a ship. If one compartment fills with water, it doesn't sink the whole ship. We also delved into the concept of redundancy. Redundancy is like your safety net, ensuring that your network remains operational even when part of it fails. It's about having backup systems in place to take over in case of a malfunction. This not only minimizes downtime, but also ensures that your data remains secure during such events. Lastly, we emphasized the need for continuous monitoring and updating. Cyber threats are ever evolving, and your network design should evolve with them. Regular monitoring helps identify potential vulnerabilities, while timely updates ensure that your network is equipped to handle the latest threats. In conclusion, advanced network design is a holistic approach towards InfoSec. It's about designing with security in mind right from the start. It's about being proactive rather than reactive, and understanding that your network design is not a one-time task, but a continuous process. Remember, a well-designed network is your first line of defense in protecting your information. So stay ahead of the curve and keep your network design advanced and updated.